Hello and welcome to Change Management Made Easy, a video series providing best practice guidance and advice for getting change management right. This is brought to you by Change Proud, a change management training and resources platform. In this episode, we're going to be telling you how to build a change team. So just looking at this example structure here, these are the most common components, roles that you'd expect to see in your average change team. Now, please bear in mind that this will very much depend on the scale of change you're implementing and the size and scale of your business. But broadly, you're usually going to have someone in the change lead role, so ultimately they lead the team. Then you're likely to have someone else covering the communications and engagement piece, and you know, this is often just called the comms lead or the engagement lead. You know, the two terms are used interchangeably, but someone who's ultimately accountable for that communications piece, writing and delivering communications associated with the change. You'll then also, over on the right hand side here, likely to have someone involved with training and adoption. So completing your training needs analysis, designing and delivering training, they're ultimately accountable for that piece if there is some upskilling that needs to be done as a result of the change program. And then you might also find that within both those two roles, you're going to have, you know, a team beneath them. If you're talking about really big, large scale transformation, the comms team alone could be a team of 3 or 4. Training could be even more if you've got lots of people out delivering training. Or you might just have one person who's ultimately covering both comms and training because the scale isn't very big and you don't need more than that. And then in the middle, you've got a change PMO and delivery role. So this I would really only see if you were doing large scale transformation where you've got that person who's supporting the change lead ultimately with the project management side. So managing the change plan, tracking all the actions and activity, potentially producing weekly or monthly status updates. You know, if the change team is sitting within a larger program structure where you're going to be doing status updating, that type of thing, and broadly supporting other delivery activity. You might also have, if you're talking about very large scale programs, local change leads out within different geographies or countries. So if you're doing change across a broad geographical landscape, you might need to say we've got a central change team and then we've got a change lead that looks after, you know, Asia, that looks after Europe, that type of thing. So that is common where you've got really large scale change programs. And then this slide here is just giving some example role descriptions, obviously at a high level, for the roles that we were just looking at on the other slide in terms of the common roles that you'll have in a change team. So we won't read through all of these, but you can pause the video here if you want to have a look at what that detail might be. I do think it's important to articulate role descriptions somewhere. You don't want a change team where people are not really quite sure what they should be doing, which bits they're accountable for. You want everyone to be really clear on what they need to do. Particularly if you're hiring people into a role or you're out in the business asking people to, you know, give a percentage of their time out of their day job to also do these roles. Be really clear with them what's expected and what they need to be doing. And here this just gives you a sense of, you know, once you've got your change team all set up and resourced and structured, what are the things that you want to be doing to ensure you're all operating really effectively? So some of the key things here that really high performing change teams will be focused on: really working alongside leaders to make sure they're fully on board with what's going on and role modeling the changes that you need to see, understanding the stakeholder landscape. The stakeholder landscape is a really key part of any change program. Who are those stakeholders that we need to engage? How are we going to manage them? And then other things, we won't read through all of them here. Raising risks early is a key one that you really want the change team to be on top of so that you can get the right help and support before things progress too far. If you found this video helpful, and for more easy to use and accessible change management training and resources and templates, please visit Change Proud. Thank you for watching.